Taehyung takes a tentative step forward, as if afraid that any sudden movement might shatter the fragile tension between them. Jungkook, I know I've messed up. And I can't change the past, but I want to face it. I want to be better for you. Jungkook's gaze wavers, torn between skepticism and a desperate yearning. Can you, though? Can you be better? Or is this just another circle waiting to repeat itself, silent as a whisper? Taehyung cautiously inches closer, as if afraid his presence might shatter the fragile moment. His hand hovers tentatively, touching Jungkook's hand with a delicate uncertainty. I've offered my apologies for this. The husky timbre of the man's voice resonates nearby. And I genuinely meant every word when I expressed my shame. I can extend my apologies 100 times more, Jungkook, but I'm uncertain if it will alter anything for you. I wish you could delve into my mind, grasp every thought and feeling about you, but it's impossible. So all I can offer are mere words. Jungkook releases a loud exhale, a mixture of frustration and resignation. I'm so sorry, Taehyung murmurs, drawing Jungkook into a closer embrace, enveloping the boy within the protective circle of his arms. He presses Jungkook against his chest, squinting as if trying to shield himself from the harsh reality. I'm sorry for allowing myself to treat you like this. I should have stuck to my own words and refrained from saying anything today, Jungkook finally whispers, his tone carrying an air of surrender. He relaxes within the comforting embrace, resting his forehead against Taehyung's chest. I didn't want to voice all of this. I knew I behaved horribly, but I'm grateful that you could tell me this. Taehyung admits with remorse. I needed to hear it from you. I needed to understand what you're feeling, and I deserve to hear the truth. I hate you, Jungkook sobs. And what's worse, I hate myself even more for getting close to you again, even though I promised myself not to. But I can't. I can't because you won't let me go. Taehyung's heart, heavy with the weight of the words exchanged, aches for a chance at redemption. I wish I could change everything, Jungkook. I genuinely do. But promises are just words until they're proven true. And all I can promise is that I'll try my best to be better, to be someone you can trust. Jungkook exhales, a mix of acceptance and fear in his gaze. I don't know if I can ever trust you again, Taehyung. Taehyung nods solemnly, understanding the gravity of Jungkook's uncertainty. I'll work to earn that trust back, even if it takes time. It's not just about saying sorry. It's about whether I can risk putting my heart in your hands again. The admission hangs in the room, a heavy truth of the chasm that separates them. Taehyung takes a step back. He walks into the living room, navigating through the shadows, and wearily sinks onto the sofa. The weight of the emotional turmoil bears down on him, and he covers his eyes with one hand, sighing deeply. I understand. Taehyung's voice, muffled by his own exhaustion, fills the room. I can't expect you to trust me again so easily. I've hurt you. Jungkook watches the man he once allowed into the innermost chambers of his heart. The room, a silent witness to the complexities of their emotions, seems to close in as the seconds tick by. A heavy sigh escapes Taehyung's lips, an audible sign of the emotional toll that their tangled history has taken. There are clothes in the wardrobe. The man finally speaks again, the weariness evident in every word. Pick out something to sleep in, whatever you want. The invitation seems perfunctory, a polite gesture masking a deeper truth. Taehyung, with his eyes shielded from Jungkook, reveals a vulnerability that goes beyond mere exhaustion. He doesn't have the energy to confront Jungkook, to face the emotional maelstrom within him. The realization that he's on the brink of unraveling, emotionally and mentally, forces him to retreat, if only momentarily. The atmosphere of a connection is pregnant with anticipation, as though the very walls are awaiting the unfolding of the next chapter in the intricate dance. Jungkook, still wrestling with the mix of emotions within, breaks the silence. Taehyung, his voice, a cautious murmur, cuts through the stillness. We can't keep dancing around this. We need to talk, really talk. Taehyung, his posture weary, his defenses momentarily lowered, nods in reluctant agreement. He doesn't meet the boy's eyes. I know, Jungkook. I need a moment. It's been a lot these days. The air in the room crackles with tension as Taehyung, still shielded from Jungkook's gaze, exhales a weary sigh. I want to make things right, Jungkook. I do. But I can't do it right now, Jungkook. A mix of frustration and understanding etched on his face, finally nods. Fine, take your moment. Jungkook steps back, the air within thick with the weight of unsaid words and their lingering echoes. He deliberately avoids casting a glance toward the bed in the adjacent bedroom, a conscious effort to shield himself from the flood of memories that threaten to overwhelm his already turbulent emotions. The wardrobe, once a place of shared intimacies and whispered words between them, feels both familiar and foreign. Jungkook runs his fingers across the fabric of clothes, a mechanical search for something to wear that belies the emotional turmoil within. With each passing garment, the room seems to close in on him. Yet, Jungkook steels himself against the tide of some kind of nostalgia. He forces his gaze away from the bedroom, a place of self-preservation, attempting to navigate through the wardrobe without succumbing to the emotions that threaten to engulf him. Amidst the clothes, a large pale yellow envelope catches his eye, hidden beneath a few garments in one of the drawers. Jungkook freezes for a moment, his hand hovering above it. The mere sight of the envelope rekindles a rush of emotions, a mix of curiosity and trepidation. He glances back at the door, almost expecting Taehyung to walk in and catch him in this moment. For a second, Jungkook contemplates leaving the envelope untouched, preserving the fragile equilibrium of the present. Yet, the pull of the past, the need to confront whatever lies within that envelope, proves too strong. Jungkook hesitates for a moment, the pale yellow envelope in his hands a repository of secrets and echoes of a past he thought he knew. As he delicately opens it, the contents reveal themselves, candid photographs, each frame a snapshot of their shared history captured seemingly without warning. The photos, scattered and unassuming, depict moments that once held an intimacy he believed was shared only between him and Taehyung. In one image, they're walking through the park with their hands intertwined, laughter etched on their faces. Another freezes a moment outside Jungkook's apartment building, a stolen moment between them. The photographs, like pieces of a puzzle, come together to form a narrative of their connection, or so Jungkook once believed. His fingers tremble slightly as he flips through the pictures, his eyes widening with each revelation. Something feels heavy in his stomach. The innocence of those captured moments is cut open by the chilling realization that someone else had been present, someone playing the role of an unseen spectator in the theater of their lives. A picture emerges of Taehyung carrying the battered Jungkook in his arms, a gesture that once held the weight of care and concern. Now, it feels tainted by the knowledge that they were being watched. The images multiply, Taehyung gently placing Jungkook in his car, their silhouettes captured on the way out of a club getting into the car, and even mundane moments of Jungkook descending to the subway or leaving the university. As Jungkook delves deeper into this unsettling tableau, a creeping horror takes hold. The narrative of their shared experiences, once a private tapestry of moments, unravels before him. Each photograph becomes a window into a reality he hadn't fathomed, a reality where their every move was scrutinized by an unseen ver. The gravity of the intrusion hits him harder with every image. Even the infamous evening at the coffee shop, where he first met Mrs. Kim, is preserved in a photograph through the window, the moment dissected and laid bare by an unseen observer. A cocktail of emotions, betrayal, invasion, and a profound sense of violation, swirls within Jungkook. He looks back at the door, half expecting something. The room, however, remains silent. Jungkook clutches the photographs, torn between the need to confront this violation and the desire to shield himself from the painful truth that their connection was never as private as he believed. With a heavy heart, Jungkook gathers the candid photos back into the envelope, as if trying to contain the shattered fragments of their once intimate moments. As Jungkook exits the closet, his steps deliberate, he avoids a bed in the adjacent room where memories of stolen, shared whispers linger like ghosts. Not now, he thinks. Returning to the living room, his countenance is a tempest of anger and hurt. The photographs, now a damning testament to their violated privacy, burn in his hands. Taehyung remains on the sofa, still in the same weary position, but his attention snaps to Jungkook as he enters. Without uttering a word, Jungkook slams the envelope onto the coffee table, the photograph spilling out like a cascade of accusations. The room seems to vibrate with the intensity of unspoken words. Jungkook's eyes blaze with fury, and he demands answers. Explain this.